The collection in Java is a framework that provides an architecture to store and manipulate the group of objects. Java collections can achieve all the operations that we perform on a data, such as searching, sorting, insertion, manipulation, and deletion. Java collection means a single unit of objects. Java collection framework provides many interfaces: set, list, queue, dec, and classes: ArrayList, vector, linked list, priority queue, hash set, linked hash set, tree set. 1. Collection interface. Collection interface is at the root of the hierarchy. Collection interface provides all general-purpose methods which all collections classes must support, or throw unsupported operation exception. It extends iterable interface, which adds support for iterating over collection elements using the for each loop statement. 2. List.
Lists represents an ordered collection of elements. Using lists, we can access elements by their integer index position in the list, and search for elements in the list. Index start with 0, just like an array. Some useful classes which implement list interface are ArrayList, copy on write array list, linked list, stack, and vector. 3. Sets. Sets represents a collection of sorted elements. Sets do not allow the duplicate elements. Set interface does not provides no guarantee to return the elements in any predictable order, though some set implementations store elements in their natural ordering and guarantee this order.
3. Set. Set represents a collection of sorted elements. Sets do not allow the duplicate elements. Set interface does not provide no guarantee to return the elements in any predictable order, though some set implementations store elements in their natural ordering and guarantee this order. The map interface provides 3 collection views, which allow the map's contents to be viewed as a set of keys, collection of values, or set of key-value mappings. Some map implementations, like the tree map class, make specific guarantees as to their order; others, like the Hashmap class, do not. 5. Stack. The Java stack interface represents a classical stack data structure, where elements can be pushed to last in first out (LIFO) stack of objects. In stack, we push an element to the top of the stack, and pops off from the top of the stack again later. 6. Queue. A queue data structure is intended to hold the elements put by producer threads, prior to processing by consumer threads. Besides basic collection operations, queues provide additional insertion, extraction, and inspection operations. 7. Dequeue. A double-ended queue, pronounced dec, that supports element insertion and removal at both ends. When a dequeue is used as a queue, FIFO, first in first out, behavior results. When a dequeue is used as a stack, LIFO, last in first out behavior results. Some common known classes implementing this interface are array dequeue, concurrent linked dequeue, linked blocking dequeue, and linked list. The Java Collections framework provides the following benefits: reduces programming effort, increases program speed and quality, allows interoperability among unrelated APIs, reduces effort to learn and to use new APIs, reduces effort to design new APIs, fosters software reuse. What is the benefit of generics in collections framework? Generics allow us to provide the type of object that a collection can contain, so if we try to add any element of other type, it throws compile time error. This avoids class cast exception at runtime because we will get the error at compilation. Also, generics make code clean since we don't need to use casting an instance of operator. How do weak Hashmap works? Weak Hashmap is a hash table-based implementation of the map interface with weak keys. An entry in a weak Hashmap will automatically be removed when its key is no longer in ordinary use. Both null values and the null key are supported. This class has performance characteristics similar to those of the Hashmap class and has the same efficiency parameters of initial capacity and load factor. What is difference between array and ArrayList? 1. Size. Array in Java is fixed in size. We cannot change the size of array after creating it. ArrayList is dynamic in size. When we add elements to an ArrayList, its capacity increases automatically. 2. Performance. In Java, array and ArrayList give different performance for different operations. Add or get. Adding an element to or retrieving an element from an array or ArrayList object has similar performance. These are constant time operations. Resize. Automatic resize of ArrayList slows down the performance. ArrayList is internally backed by an array. In resize, a temporary array is used to copy elements from old array to new array. What is difference between comparable and comparator interface? Comparable. A comparable object is capable of comparing itself with another object. The class itself must implement the Java, Lang, comparable interface in order to be able to compare its instances. Comparator. A comparator object is capable of comparing two different objects. The class is not comparing its instances but some other class's instances. This comparator class must implement the Java, util, comparator interface. What is Java priority queue? A priority queue in Java is a special type of queue wherein all the elements are ordered as per their natural ordering or based on a custom comparator supplied at the time of creation. The front of the priority queue contains the least element according to the specified ordering, and the rear of the priority queue contains the greatest element. So when we remove an element from the priority queue, the least element according to the specified ordering is removed first. The priority queue class is part of Java's collections framework and implements the queue interface. What is linked hashmap in Java? Linked hashmap is just like hashmap with an additional feature of maintaining an order of elements inserted into it. Java linked hashmap class is hash table and linked list implementation of the map interface with predictable iteration order. It inherits hashmap class and implements the map interface. Features Java linked hashmap contains values based on the key. Java linked hashmap contains unique elements. Hashmap. This implementation uses a hash table as the underlying data structure. It implements all of the map operations and allows null values and one null key. This class is roughly equivalent to hash table, a legacy data structure before Java collections framework, but it is not synchronized and permits nulls. Hashmap does not guarantee the order of its key value elements. Therefore, consider to use a hashmap when order does not matter and nulls are acceptable. Linked hashmap. This implementation uses a hash table and a linked list as the underlying data structures, thus the order of a linked hashmap is predictable, with insertion order as the default order. This implementation also allows nulls like hashmap. So consider using a linked hashmap when you want a map with its key value pairs assorted by their insertion order. Tree map. This implementation uses a red-black tree as the underlying data structure. A tree map is sorted according to the natural ordering of its keys, or by a comparator provided at creation time. This implementation does not allow nulls. So consider using a tree map when you want a map sorts its key value pairs by the natural order of the keys, e.g. alphabetic order or numeric order, or by a custom order you specify. What is enum set? Java enum set class is the specialized set implementation for use with enum types. It inherits abstract set class and implements the set interface. Features: it can contain only enum values and all the values have to belong to the same enum. It doesn't allow to add null values, throwing a null pointer exception in an attempt to do so. It's not thread safe, so we need to synchronize it externally if required. What is the difference between fail-fast and fail-safe iterator? Fail-fast iterator. Iterators in Java are used to iterate over the collection objects. Fail-fast iterators immediately throw concurrent modification exception if there is structural modification of the collection. Structural modification means adding, removing or updating any element from collection while a thread is iterating over that collection. Iterator on ArrayList, Hashmap classes are some examples of fail-fast iterator. What are concurrent collection classes? The concurrent collection APIs of Java provide a range of classes that are specifically designed to deal with concurrent operations. These classes are alternatives to the Java collection framework and provide similar functionality except with the additional support of concurrency. Java concurrent collection classes: blocking queue, array blocking queue, synchronous queue, priority blocking queue, linked blocking queue, delay queue, blocking Dequeue, linked blocking Dequeue. What is blocking queue? How to implement producer-consumer problem by using blocking queue. Blocking queue: when a thread tries to dequeue from an empty queue is blocked until some other thread inserts an item into the queue. Also, when a thread tries to enqueue an item in a full queue is blocked until some other thread makes space in the queue, either by dequeuing one or more items or clearing the queue completely. Product-to-consumer problem: producer and consumer are two separate threads which share a same bounded queue. The role of producer to produce elements and push to the queue. The producer halts producing if the queue is full and resumes producing when the size of queue is not full. The consumer consumes the element from the queue. The consumers halt consuming if the size of queue is 0, empty, and resumes consuming once